almost.
So, Basil, do you think the plea deal is going to set a precedent, though, for future similar cases?
Well, with 98% of US federal cases already settled by a plea deal, I think the precedent's already there. What is interesting in this case, according to Gabriel Shipton, his brother, is that this was in fact all put together by the Australian government. That's what he's said this morning, talking to Australian media. Credit to them for their advocacy. Stephen Smith, the UK High Commissioner, as well as Kevin Rudd, have been relentless working on this behind the scenes to make this happen. So all credit to the Australian government there for organising and putting all this together. I'm not sure if that's going to be touted much in the media. He went on, it's been a long, bloody slog for Julian's family and everyone who's been out there supporting him, relentlessly campaigning for him. Mr. Shipton said Mr. Rudd had been working the levers in Washington to make this happen. I believe that the actions by the Australian Parliament, by the Australian government and the Australian people really led to this position because the Australian government are the only ones who can represent Julian diplomatically. And if Julian didn't have the support of this government, then they wouldn't be able to put this deal together and have him returning to Australia to be a free man. Now, of course, the Americans have had to go along with it. Justice Department very quick to prosecute people for, treading on the wrong pavement stone on January the 6th, and all these Trump associates getting prosecuted. So they've done a remarkable thing. And I think there may be an element of playing to the progressive crowd in the United States from the Biden campaign, thinking, we've endorsed a genocide, but perhaps we can let this one guy go and we'll score some brownie points with the base.
Yeah, I mean, there's always a quote that rings true, I think, from Julian. He said, if wars can be started by lies, then they can be stopped by truth. And my real concern is that we don't want to stop the whistleblowers. We don't want to stop those holding the feet of those in power to the fire, because we still need to ask those questions. I mean, that's the whole thrust of journalism.
Critically analyzing global affairs, the Muckrakers on today's News Talk, TNT.